evening, hello. It's the 9th of June and welcome to Monday, the 9th of June's Nighttime Natters with me, Keith George. Firstly, I apologise for not keeping you up to date with the Nighttime Natters, but obviously, as you know, I've had this problem with my throat and I really thought it was connected to that slip that I had. But after investigation, the two are not related, but I still don't really know what it is down here. Now, I've been given some... Let me tell you what happened. Okay, I was supposed to be working on Saturday night here in Tenerife, but the venue contacted me and said because of the football was on quite late, would they mind not putting me on, which was fine by me because, as you know, I was really anxious to get this thing sorted. So I booked a flight at midnight, for midnight on Friday with Thompson's, and luckily enough, I was the only one in the row of seats, the big seats, so I could lay down all the way home because I knew I was going to go straight to the hospital. What I did though, what I love doing, and just little games that I play, is that when I laid down and I woke up as we were coming into land, because I had slept for about 3 hours, the guy sitting on the opposite sides, you know, so I was in D, E and F, he was in A, B and C with his family, and he said to me, you got lucky getting 3 seats on their own. I said, yes. I said, well, it's worth paying the extra 44 pence for, isn't it really? And he said, 44p? What for? I said, well, you know, to guarantee no one sitting beside you. He went, 44p and you get a whole... I said, yeah. Yeah, he went, I can't believe it. So he said, so how much in total was your flight then? I said, well, I booked it last minute and it came up at £2.44. So, you know, and everyone around, you know, you say it loud enough just to wind people up. Anyway, landed, got off the plane, got the train to Clapham Junction. This is Clapham Junction, which is actually in Battersea. Winds me up when people say it's in Clapham. It's not, it's in Battersea, and it should have been called Battersea Junction. So popped into my mum and she said, do you want a cup of tea? I said, no, I want to go straight to the hospital. Went to the hospital, sat there for an hour, if that. Got seen by a lovely doctor, showed him the video. Well, no, nurse first. Showed him the video and then got seen by a doctor. And you know, here they were going to give me an x-ray. Well, they weren't happy to give me an x-ray in Westminster and Chelsea and Westminster because he was giving me the examination all over and pushing all over here. And he said to me, look, if something was broken or your collarbone, he said, you'd be screaming. And he said, I don't think it's related to there. He said, you need to go to a specialist of the ears, nose and throat. So that's what I did. But I've been now, I was given some anti-inflammatories, the antihistamines, is that like thing to stop itching and whatever, and the painkillers, and to ring to doctor today in England to make an appointment to see, you know, an ear, nose and throat person. But trying to get an appointment at the doctor is unbelievable, unbelievable. So now I know what it is. I've got to go here in Tenerife and get a camera put up my nose and then down. And I must say, talking to videos and that, obviously today you saw that a guy he's going to put a video of me taking cocaine all them years ago. So it'd be a nice change for me having a camera put up my nose rather than a straw or a £20 note. Or no, actually it was a £50 note or whatever it was. So... and I just thought that was pathetic. I don't even know the guy. I don't even know him. I don't even know the guy. So, but thank you so much. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of messages that I've received via Facebook, on my phone as well, private messages and phone calls. I really, really appreciate it. I realise that there's some really lovely people out there that care about me, and it really touched me. So, the good news. There's no broken bones or anything like that. It's probably bruising and it's taking time to heal. With regards to here, I've been taking these, like I said, these tablets. I take 5 a day, and I'm going to take them for 5 days just to see if there's an effect in it until the camera goes up and down. So I've got to get a date for that. Hopefully it will clear up. Hopefully it will stop it irritating my throat. It doesn't help. You know, Maria, he said to me, he said it doesn't help her being around because obviously you keep calling her name, so I've had to give her 5 days off as well, so she's not about for the next 5 days. So I sent her off pig farming in Bolivia, So she's gone there for a few days, actually at my expense, but I had enough Avios, so I sent her off there. Also got messages from my ex-boyfriend, who obviously watches these. So the only reason I want, if you're going to message me, is to give me the money back from the flights from Ibiza, please. I don't want your hugs like before. I'm not interested. I only want what's rightly mine. I've played the game, and now that you can't get me and I'm not responding to you, you're now messaging Victor and on WhatsApp and telling him that the Wi-Fi in Villa Cilla Blanca is free. Well, it was free for you, and it is free for Victor, but I pay it, so it's not free at all. So do yourself a favour and jog on. Right, that's that done. The flight on British Airways today, I was in 1F. It was like a crash. It was like a crash, sitting beside, but you're guaranteed, when you fly in business, you're guaranteed to have a spare seat beside you. And then someone sits in, like, so, you know, the seat. So if it's 6 across, you only have 4 people maximum sitting in the row. No, well, I had 2 infants. And don't get me wrong, nothing against it, but the parent was squeaking a giraffe, like a toy giraffe, like you'd give a dog, just squeak, 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 squeak all the way along the flight. And I just, oh, for God's sake. So I will be complaining. And the stewards don't do enough. The toilets were atrocious, which I'm going to put a picture up and show you. And I will be making a complaint to British Airways tomorrow morning, first thing, because I'm sorry, I'm not paying good money for that. Because I remember being on a flight to Barbados in first class with my ex-boyfriend Danny. We went to Barbados to go on a cruise, and we were sitting together. You know, on first class they have big beds and whatnot. I was at one end, he was at the other. We were just playing cards, and the woman came along, the purser, said to me, "Could you please conform?" I said, "To what?" "To heterosexuality." Impossible. Impossible. What do you mean? Because there's a man and woman over there doing exactly the same, but actually kissing and whatnot on the bed. And you're not saying a word to them. So what do you want me to conform to? Makes you laugh, doesn't it? Makes you laugh. If they can kiss and cuddle and whatever, and we can't even play cards. And remember who's paying the wages, dear. First class, 2 first class tickets to Barbados. Anyway, I'm hoping that it's going to be lovely and everything's going to clear up lovely and all that. I'm very happy. I'm back feeling sort of not so worried about things. But don't take the piss out of me. You know, people think that I'm whatever, try and take the piss out of me, that guy putting that up that. No, it's not going to happen. You know, I will defend myself. And it was my own fault. I got myself into it and I get myself out of it with regards to that drugs, blah, blah, blah. I know that this chat is all over the place, but I'm a little bit tired. I've got 2 gigs to do tonight. And I've got to meet my friend Pat and Terry, who's over. And then tomorrow I'm having a lovely little doodah on my terrace with the weather. So again, I thank you all for speaking to me. I spoke to somebody today who I've never spoke to before in my life from Facebook. You know that now you can phone people via Facebook. You just press call, that thing at the top, and it rings them. So this guy was saying he admired me about whatever and the way that I'd handled the situation with that guy. So I thought, so I said thanks very much, and I pressed it, and we had a lovely conversation. And he's a South London boy as well, like me. Jason, it was lovely to talk to you, mate. Everybody, keep safe. I will keep you right up to date. I'm going to try and do my daily sing songs as normal, because actually my singing voice isn't affected, but you can hear it's a little bit gravelly. But maybe it's because I'm tired as well. But I will keep you up to date. All right, and thank you again so much for all your lovely messages, and I feel loved. Thanks very much, and sleep well. Good night.